Is way from creation.
So vegan word, sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Make a move and don't say a word. Have you heard? Well listen this word. Sound is power, let me tell you say a word. Sound and power, let me tell you say a word. You have the power, now you heard. Make a move and don't say a word. Have you heard?
You're making me have fun. And I never have fun with.
Well, greetings, Word Sound Power and family. You know me, it's Sister Maud again. Tuning in. It's been a while, but we're here. You know what I mean? Keeping it fresh, keeping it fresh, keeping it fresh, keeping it Africa. Well, always these we ask you always is please always push that subscribe button. Of course, push that notification button, and always give us a thumbs up and tell us how good we are doing, bringing you this continent conscious music, as well as Word Sound and Power. This is how we do it live and direct. I have a special guest here today. I am more than overwhelmed. I'm more than happy because you know how you entertain royalty and you know it. Well, my guest here today is Amandzeba. Say hi to the people, brother. Please introduce yourself and say hi to the audience.
Oh, she said it all. I am Amandzeba. And I'm really thrilled to be here because I know I'm not being watched only here, but all over the world, isn't it?
That's it. That's it. We have that power.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I see this guitar here, so you know me. The first thing I'm going to ask audience is he has like a plaque on the guitar. It seems like it's an amazing something that you've done, an amazing honor. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, let me be brief.
Okay.
So I don't sound like I'm self-glorifying.
Rastaman can
Hey,
never.
there's this wonderful gentleman. He's called Hama Inti, and he's in Kumasi.
Okay.
He is a radio presenter. Is it POFM? Yes, I think so. And he's doing amazing work for artists in this country. I don't know of any artist that he hasn't spoken with and interviewed. And not only does he do that to publicize you, but he makes you feel good because this is a gentleman who would fly you to Kumasi, accommodate you in a very plush hotel.
All right.
When your 2 days are over, you say bye-bye. And this gentleman, for some reason, thought that he had to honor me.
Oh.
And I have never been so humbled in my life. Because you see, there are people who you think might be watching and observing and, you know, wanting to touch your life because he feels he has to pay you back because you've also touched his life.
Okay.
It's that kind of, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
That's it.
Because that's how we're supposed to live anyway. and hammer in tea. After the interview and giving me all that French benefits, and he had to crown it all by presenting me with this guitar. And in actual fact, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk about this, because every opportunity that I've had, it has slipped. But there's time for everything, and I thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, a time and a season for everything.
We are embarking on a journey.
Yes.
And our destination is where our focus must be. Okay. You know, they will always try and thwart our efforts towards development and freedom. Whenever Africa is about to lift off, then there is Ebola, then there is Corona, then there's, so that your focus and your material, your finances that are supposed to, you know, direct you into a developmental agenda,
yes,
it's halted, it's thwarted, because then you're going to pay for drugs that you don't manufacture.
That's true.
That you don't have a hand in it. You don't know how it was concluded, you understand? So I think that if we all want to let the world be as global as it is, then African scientists must also be in their laboratories to add the experiences to what is happening. But because what is happening is frightening. If you're preparing food for me in your kitchen and I don't know the ingredients that you're actually putting in, I'll probably be allergic to some of the things that you're adding to the food. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. It's not the best at all. And so, because we have actually spared on the global, what do you call it, civilization, because of course everything that is happening here is just a carbon copy of what has already been stolen as you know, so sources of knowledge and stuff like that have been taken away from us, and we still survive, you understand?
Yes, we have.
And so,
we are the black survivors.
We will never lose out in any race, you understand? So I believe that let the focus be where we have to be. Civilization has gone round and round and round, and it's come back again. So it has full circle. Are we prepared?
Yes. Well, let me ask you something. Now that you're talking about that, you know, what do you think about Kwame Nkrumah? What's your thoughts on Kwame Nkrumah? Because, you know, everyone, I mean, the reason I'm asking, because the reason why I'm in Ghana is because of Kwame Nkrumah and the Black Star. So that's the reason that I came to Ghana, because I actually wanted to walk under that Black Star. I've seen that picture a million times as a youth, and I said, one day, I'm going to take my picture under that, and I did. So that's why I'm here. And I think that's why most black Americans, or people from England, or people from Jamaica, or people from around the world, that is why we come here. What are your thoughts on that?
I wish the DJ can play me a song that I've dedicated to him before I even utter a word, before I ask permission from the ancestors to give me permission to talk about this man.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break. We're going to get that song, and we'll be right back to your family.
Who would fend for the defenseless? Who would feed the hungry? Who are getting so angry? I said, who would speak for the voiceless? Who would fend for the defenseless? Who would feed the hungry? Who are getting so angry? George is still in the bush.
Tony's vision is black. What is Vladimir putting on the table? All these people, they lead. And I'm still in the bush. Tony's vision is black. What is Vladimir putting on the table? All these people, they lead. And African leaders, they follow. If they follow, we go die. If they follow, we go quench. If they follow, we don't go no. Can't imagine myself writing a song about such a monumental figure to even think of writing just any song. I want him to hear it wherever he is and know that we need him.
Yes.
He should forgive us.
Please.
We need him. All those who are rejecting him knows that he is the head of the cornerstone. He is the pillar.
Cornerstone.
Yes, man. And upon which everything else is built on. Kwame Nkrumah alone, and I will reiterate this because I've said it time and again, Kwame Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah alone can sell this country, Ghana, and for that matter, the entire continent of Africa, because there's no personality bigger than Kwame Nkrumah.
Not if you're talking about Pan-African.
He didn't say it. We are seeing it,
We
and
see
we are
it.
saying it.
We see it.
He
The
said,
father.
Nkrumah never dies, and it is so true.
No.
How many years over his death? 6 decades, and we're still sitting here. After 60 years of our independence, we don't have common African market, the common African currency, which Gaddafi, brother Muammar Gaddafi, was going to implement.
Yes.
That is what and how he met his death. But hey, we know the Thomas Sankaras are still around. And you, the youth, I can say that you must craft your act very, very well with decorum. Look, tell them that we don't need violence we've been there, Liberia, Sierra Leone, where it is even happening in Burkina Faso. We
Yes,
don't
my
need
brother.
that. The youth get together and dissuade these people from taking up arms and killing innocent civilians. They are not killing the very politicians who are supposed to bear the brunt. Those who are causing the problem. So youth, please understand that without you, there's no future. So if there's a situation where we are exposed, the youth are exposed to all these dangers and they're being killed, who is going to take over?
So, as a Pan-Africanist, as a woman who is really concerned about the liberation of Africa, this has been my plight since I was a little girl to now. You know, on real, my mother was a Black Panther. My grandmother had tickets to the Black Star Line with Marcus Garvey. And I was a graduate, so was my mother of Malcolm X College. So I'm really into my Pan-Africanism. And I want to thank Kwame Nkrumah on camera for being such a trailblazer, for seeing the light and reminding us to remember Africa, to remember our mother, to remember the land, our language, and our culture. I give thanks, my brother, because without you, we would be still 60 years in the making, trying to find our identity. I thank you and brothers like you for showing us the light, to look to Africa for our redemption.
You've said it all. I don't have to say anything. You have said it all. You have said it all. You cemented it. You've said it all. I'm just praying and hoping that he's lurking around somewhere here.
He is.
And looking at us and saying...
He's present.
And telling us that But had it not been this beautiful lady, I will still hold my curse on them. But I'm sure he's going to lift it soon. And all the great spirits of this nation, from Bob Marley to James Brown to Michael Jackson, even though they tried to change him into another thing, he's still in his soul as a black man.
Yes.
And so we pay good. Hey, we just lost Sir Victor Owaifo. I'm gonna fail Joromi, Yomi, Joro, and that man plays the guitar like the pirate.
Okay.
You see, but I know he's smiling because artists don't cry when we die. We smile because we're still hearing our music. We're still seeing ourselves
I
on
love
television.
that.
And so I'm not worried at all. I'm not mourning.
No.
I'm not mourning at all. I'm celebrating
Yes.
one of the mightiest musicians on this continent, Sir Victor Owaifo, originally from Nigeria. And, you know, he was such a, he had a song called Guitar Boy. Hey, yo, man. And, if you see mommy water, never, never you run away. Hey, never run away. It's your wife, Guitar Boy. Oh, man.
Okay, now you're making me feel like, you know, one of my favorite artists, of course, is always Fyah. I love Fyah. I love Fela Kuti. You know, I'm one of those girls who like adores him to this day.
Oga Fela is one of the huge monuments we have had so far on this continent. We've had others who were not as vocal as him, but they were still, you know, still revolutionary.
Yes.
And they were there. But Fela stood high because he stood for what he believed in.
Yes.
And Fela thought Kwame Nkrumah was his God.
Of course he did. And that's why I loved him. I had the pleasure of meeting him more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Rest in peace, my brother. You know, and we partied and we smoked a couple of spliffs together, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, when you came to America, you were always our brother. And you always showed us love, that we made sure to show you love. So as we say always, rest in power, my brethren. Another great light, another great light. And we salute. It's
not extinct. The lights are still there.
That's why it's still going.
Because that's why you're talking about him. That's why you're playing.
Of course.
And so when we tell them that we don't die, they don't understand.
They don't.
We live forever through the positive things that you guys are doing. Especially, you have to turn the cameras on you too for people to know that you are the great people covering all of these things. You make us too popular. Let's see you guys too.
You see, you know, it'll be my 1-year anniversary come September the 19th of living in Africa. 1 year. 1 year, you know. 1 year has gone by so quickly. I give thanks to the ancestors for bringing me home. But it'll be 1 year. And I asked my son to show his face. Show his face one time to the camera. He's always having me in front of the camera.
You guys don't know you guys don't know we have lucky to be incarnate. You guys don't know. We have it. You know, I forgot to add that. With all the struggles that we're having to prop up our tourism industry and stuff like that, I think Kwame Nkrumah alone, personally, can take about 80% of the burden.
Of course.
If we focused on him. Because he has a statue in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. And he has it in Cuba.
He has it in New York City.
And his books. And so why are we doing this to ourselves? Hey, I may not agree with your ideological standpoint, but the point is, ideology is not a race.
Yes.
Ideology is somebody's political machination, somebody's creation, and it's telling you guys that follow. When we were practicing democracy in Africa, nobody knew about democracy. Civilization is what we've sent out there. But you see, we all have to know that in nature there's this principle that is the law of diminishing return.
Of course, my brother.
You know, you have to go to the highest a new job. Just like our civilization. But of course, if it comes back home and we grab it, it's not going nowhere anymore. Because we've learned about all the lessons that what we have given to the world has been copyrighted to other people instead of the real people.
Of course.
You understand? So, hey, we're not giving up.
Never.
As old as we are not giving up. So you guys don't have no excuse.
Never give up.
Never.
The harder the
give up.
battle, the sweeter the victory.
We are re-echoing what has been said millions of years ago. What we are doing is not new. We are not special. It's a special mission that we are embarking on, but it doesn't make anybody special, more special than anybody else. We're all created equally. If we listen deeply into ourselves, we know exactly where we have to follow, where we have to fall in line. So you know it's your calling. So you add to society, you contribute. Everything that you do. We are not angels. Even the angels up above, at one point, they said they came down to come and sin. So we are just as fallible as anybody else. But it doesn't mean that we can't contribute positively to society. So, hey, Africa is on the rise.
Yes, my brother.
Please, let's rise with it.
Let's rise.
This continent has been there for us, giving us everything.
Everything.
And still giving the world
And still
everything.
giving. Still giving. The gift that keeps giving.
And sometimes they think that if we are wiped off the face of the earth, like, you know, I didn't believe in that until I saw these Bill Gates things that people were saying, conspiracy theory, blah, 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 blah. But it's turning out that there's some credibility in that, because the objective, the grand objective is to control the population. So they tell you who to live and who not to live,
Yes,
and when to live and when not to live, and blah, blah. So, you know, so that they are playing God. So when they bring us, when they shoot and bring us this white Jesus Christ, all of us will go down on our knees, and, you know, but that's not going to happen as long as we're here and we go and come back here again.
Well, let me just say this to your family. You know what we say, what Marcus Garvey says: if the white man can see himself in the image of God, and the Chinese man can see himself in the image of God,
exactly.
Why can't I, the black man, see myself in the image of a black man? So my God is a black man.
Yeah.
Unequivocally, I don't ask.
Yes,
it's something I know. He has to look like me.
The Jesus described himself in Revelation. I won't give you the exact quote, but he says that his feet are like brass burnt in a furnace. So tell me what will come out, what will be the result of that experiment? Putting a brass in the furnace and just take it out there. It's a simple experiment for us all to carry out. So if you want to see the color of the Jesus Christ that you're following, that's him sitting over there. That's him. That's them.
He's lily white.
They are the ones sitting over there.
He's lily white.
And
he said I had hair like wool.
Tell the children.
Don't this look like wool to you, sister?
Tell the children.
Look at all of this wool in my hair.
Tell the children.
Anyway,
Tell the children what is the truth. That's all.
The truth is, I am the mother of civilization. He is the father of civilization. Before us, there were none, and after us, there shall be no more. Amen. So you can't eradicate us. You can't get rid of us. When we're done, the world is done. Make sure you know that.
Whoa. I relish this opportunity. I haven't spoken like this for only God knows how many years. Because sometimes when you speak about the things that you experience and the things that you know will help us all. I mean, we all don't know it all. We learn. Till we die, we will not stop learning.
Yes, my brother.
So the process still continues. And even the Egyptians taught us that even after death, we still live, because people still digging into you, finding out who you are, and you're still relevant.
Yes.
So check it. So
we will never die.
Exactly.
We will never die.
And so if we have that knowledge in you, you are not afraid of anything. Nothing can inhibit you. Nothing limits you. So I believe that this is the time then. This is the crusade we must be running. to bring out the little ones, the toddlers.
Yes,
The ones. Give them the books that they are seeing, the Anansi stories that is being told.
Anansi, Jamaica, you hear him.
The real stories, the organic stories of the land.
Yes.
Telling about how intelligent we were, because the Anansi story is all about intelligence. And then at the end of the day, it tells you that still you can be intelligent, but you have to be good. You know, so.
See, Jamaica, you see how connected you are to Mama Africa, the Ashantis,
Yeah.
in a compound town, and the Ashantis here in Ghana. You see the same Anansi stories that you grew up listening to. You see how the brethren talk about it. I tell you, we have more similar than we are different.
In
Please remember
Tikuma,
that.
Okonore, in Tikuma, you know, and your drums, the one they call it timpani. Is that timpani?
Yes.
And all that. And Jamaica, the name came about. Oh, Biggie, play me the Jamaica song.
See how it go? The Jamaica song. Stick a pin in it. We'll be back with you, family.
Sometimes they call Jamaica. It be beautiful as Ghana, my motherland in Africa. Sunshine, coastline, oh my. I'm going to tell you how it came about, in and out. No doubt. Explorers, exploiters, and exporters of human merchandise. Fancy, romantic, what did you and the way, Obiami sound singing there. Eje Maka. Obia Santi Kotoko. Osan soon listen. Eje Maka. Anamana, waya foji. Aje Mika. Jamaica, Naibi, Jamaica, Jamaica, Naibi, Jamaica, boss, what you boss? Now we name it, Jamaica.
Let me tell you something. This family, we've done 27 videos, and I'm 32 videos. See, me lose count of so many. But you never see their face yet. You see? But today, see them?
They've been caught red-handed.
They're caught.
They've been caught red-handed.
Tell the people your name. You never
Yeah,
introduce them. Tell me your name, my brethren. Tell them.
You are with Rebai Uhuru, a musician. I don't know.
A film producer, whatever.
Just multitasking. You know, because I am a complete element of the universe. I synchronize with the cosmic. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I can't be limited or an addition.
Yeah, man.
I am what
Original.
I am.
Original.
All right.
Original.
Okay, so see, that's one of my sons. Here's my other son. Tell him your name.
Well, you know, they call me AKA Lucky Dube.
Yeah, man.
They try to expose our faces.
Oh my.
Me and my brother. And
I like the way you
It
guys.
won't happen again.
I like the way you guys are talking, and I'm also talking in the calabash.
But anyway, Word Sound and Power, we're going to close out with the family today. This is the first time I had all of them before me. I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud to be black. I'm so proud to be an African woman. I am so proud to be here and present and satisfied in this dispensation. I want for nothing. I need for nothing. I long for nothing. I give thanks for everything.
You have
Word
to
Sound
add,
and Power.
You have to be so proud to be an African goddess.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, see there they go again. Anyway, Word Sound and Power family, you know we always ask you 3 things. Please subscribe, okay? Also push that notification button so you'll know when we're coming out with this conscious cultural content from the continent.
Exactly.
It's a lot to say. Try it 3 times. Conscious content from the continent. We can't.
It's got to be Conscious Continental Club.
Cool. So, Words Sound and Power.
Yeah.
We love you.
Pan-African organization.
Africa for the Africans, both home and abroad. Brother, I would just love you to just sing us one song. Just,
no, for a change, you sing me once.
You want me to crow?
You guys have.
You want me to crow?
Hey.
I can't crow. I can't sing.
Every voice can sing. Every voice can sing.
I don't know a croaking lizard. I never heard a croaking lizard sing. Have you guys?
Senyiwaya muntu muhumami Insimeye meminyine wanabeye Intisako kakra bro bro boyfem kakra I worry many makara Sing you want to more Sing you wanna roll Sing you want to cry All I'm saying is when you're not around there's nothing I can possibly do. Yeah, so all of us need each other.
We do.
When I'm not around, when you're not around, and what a boring world would that be? When Lucky Dube is not around, when Jesus Christ is not around,
you hear that? So that's
and the goddess is not around, what will happen? Yeah.
Ashe. To the ancestors. Yes. Giving thanks to Amandzeba Word Sound and Power coming at you live and direct, family. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. We hope to see you on this side of the water. Remember, Africa is for the Africans, both home and abroad. Yeah. Free your mind and your ass will follow. Yeah. Only you can free your mind. Yeah. Only you can set yourself free. I pray for you, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora. I pray that you find the eternal peace that I found here in the motherland. One love.
Repatriation, Royal Nation. You are the key to your liberation. So put it in your meditation.